Hi there, I'm Tim Jones and welcome to another edition of View from the Bleachers. Today's topic, how to blow a job interview. I know what you're thinking. Did he just say how to blow a job interview? Seriously? Yes, seriously. Let me explain. I know a thing or two about job interviews. I've had more than my fair share over my career. I'm not meaning to brag, but on more than a few occasions, the employer even wrote me a personal note saying they would keep my name on file if a more suitable opportunity arose. Or whenever hell froze over, whichever came first. Oh, sure. In most cases, your goal in any job interview should be to make a good impression. And at last count, there are over 15,473 different advice books out there pitching strategies to help you prepare for job interviews. These experts offer time-proven practical tips like, don't forget to shower before you show up, or this useful suggestion, arrive at least 5 minutes before your scheduled appointment, but not 7 hours before, as that just comes off as creepy. But I checked, and I'm fairly certain that there are no advice books out there on how to blow a job interview. And that's where I come in. More on the other side. Welcome back. Okay, so say you're in the middle of a high-stress interview and it suddenly becomes clear that the people at this company are a bunch of a-holes, and you conclude you'd rather sit through a 3-day insurance presentation on the benefits of whole life over term than ever work for these jerks. What are you going to do? Oh, sure, you could just sit there and endure the rest of the interview making steady eye contact, extend a firm handshake, thank the recruiter for their time, and exit gracefully, just like every other schmuck would do. But hey, since when do you follow the crowd? The next time you're faced with a job interview from hell and you realize halfway through that you would rather take a job as a great white shark feeder trapped in one of those underwater metal cages as your cubicle than work 1 minute for this sociopath of a boss, well, don't go walking. Start talking. To help you out, I've crafted some handy responses to frequently asked job interview questions designed to ensure that you won't have to lose 1 minute of sleep over whether or not they might invite you back. Use my strategies, and I guarantee you, they won't. Just trust me. Why should we hire you over any of the other many highly qualified candidates that we are currently talking to? Well, for one thing, can any of them belch the national anthem on key? I can. Also, if you hire me, your other employees will start looking outstanding by comparison, and that will really help their morale for the entire workforce. By the way, I've checked into the backgrounds of some of your other candidates. I'm pretty sure I saw the previous interview candidate on an episode of To Catch a Predator. I'm just saying. Hey, not to brag, but I have a totally clean criminal record. Because they never could prove those arson charges. I never, ever say ugly, misogynistic comments. That's because I always keep those comments to myself. What would you consider to be your greatest strengths? My greatest strengths. Oh, here was one. In 5th grade, I crushed it at dodgeball. Yeah. I can hold my breath for a minute, longer if I'm drunk. Check this out. I always arrive to work within 1 hour of my designated start time. Well, unless the fish are biting that day. Well, then you know where to find me if you catch my drift. Whew. Got one! Well, I used to steal office supplies, but now I have everything I need. So you won't need to worry about that. I won't be stealing from you. I promise. I can withstand enormous amounts of pain. Go ahead, punch me in the stomach as hard as you can. I dare you. I can say with almost complete certainty that I cannot be bribed into becoming a Russian spy. But then again, who am I kidding? Every man has his price. Am I right? Did I mention I have an awesome Pez dispenser collection? Want to see it? What would you say are some areas where you could need some development, some improvement? Oh, how rude of me. Would you like one? I've got some more. Areas for me to work on. Well, I'm kind of a mean drunk. But I'm working hard most evenings on becoming a friendly drunk. Well, when someone asks me the time, sometimes I'll lash out at them and accuse them of stealing from me. I probably should be working on that. By the way, did you take my beer? On occasion, when I'm in the company cafeteria, sometimes I'll yell, "Food fight!" and start throwing my food at anybody who makes eye contact with me. Is that a problem? Well, sometimes when I'm napping at my desk, I tend to snore extremely loudly. At least that's what the last 3 bosses said. I never learned how to eat with cutlery. Is that a problem? Does this job require me to use a fork? Sometimes I forget I'm not invisible. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? You mean, assuming I haven't taken over your job by then? That's a joke. I'm a real jokester. I should have listed that in one of my strengths. Can you make a note of that? Seriously. Buddy? Can I call you buddy? Where do I see myself in 5 years? Wow. You got me. I have no idea. What's the correct answer? I have no idea where I'm going to be in 5 years. Hell, I usually don't know where I'm going to wake up the next morning. You know what I mean? I'm just spitballing here. But let's go with astronaut. Can we go with astronaut? Change my mind. Make that oil rig worker. Yeah, definitely oil rig worker. No, wait. I want to change my answer. Chief of staff to the next American president. Or Pope. Yeah, or Pope. Write that down. Or Pope. Did I say rodeo clown yet? Who am I kidding? Maybe back in rehab again. It's really hard to say. You know, I like to keep my options open. If we were to hire you, what would be your first priorities in your new job? Oh, sorry to interrupt, but I seem to be out of acorns. You wouldn't happen to have any acorns, would you? Just a couple? He's getting really hungry. My first priorities, well, it would sure not be to raid the office supply cabinet for, office supplies, because I think we got that covered. Is it just me, or is it hot in here? First priority? Yeah, probably to ask for a raise. Because hell, let's face it, I sure won't be able to support my crack habit on this salary. Let's be honest. Definitely I'd ask to take the rest of the week off because, the pressure of your first day at a new job can be overwhelming. You know what I'm saying, buddy? I'll get back to you on that, but in the meantime, do you need any Drano? Oh, well, now that I think about it, I'd probably ask someone to point me out to where all the hot chicks are in the office. By the way, is your executive assistant Brenda, is she currently dating anybody? Can I get her number? Do you have any questions for us? Bum, 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 bum. Hey, would you want me to check your heart rate? Happy to do it. Just take off your shirt. This might tickle. Do I have any questions? Thanks for asking. Do you share my belief that Hitler was just misunderstood? Ha! Is it frowned on to do cocaine from your desk? Before you answer, what if I'm willing to share? I have a suggestion. What do you think about installing a free beer dispenser in the break room? I'm just spitballing. Good idea, huh? I got 1 million of them. You look so big! Would there be any problem if I brought my pet anaconda to work? Don't worry, he's only dangerous if he's hungry, and I always bring plenty of live rats to keep him well fed. One more question. When do I start? Well, that's the view from the bleachers. I'm Tim Jones, and like I said, follow my suggestions and you won't ever have to worry about working for that employer, ever. If you like this video, or if you just feel sorry for me, please click on the subscribe button below and share this video with anyone you like, or frankly, people you like to annoy. For more of my humor, you can visit my website, viewfromthebleachers.net. Well, I have to go. I just saw an exciting job posting. This company has an immediate opening for working on the assembly line in a factory, no breaks for lunch, starting salary $2.50 an hour, no benefits. Sounds like just the kind of job where my interview skills could come in handy. Wish me luck.